All right, what's up, guys? I'm John Vanderbeek. I'm gonna attempt and try to help you guys out with this problem. Seeing how I needed a lot of help myself, we'll see how this goes. So I made a little chart here to kind of walk us through that problem. Let me pull it up here so we can see at the same time. So pretty much what we had to do was find the average cost for each of the dates here, and they gave us like the units sold and the cost of what they were sold, and also like or at what they're purchased, excuse me, and then when they were sold. So the easiest way I found was to kind of map it out. So what I do is I have these 4 columns here, the dates, a purchase column, a cost of goods column, which would be the cost of what they're sold, and then the balances. So let's walk through it here. So on July 1st, so you see we purchased 11 units at the cost of $98. So the average here, I put in parentheses. Usually this is like a negative, but for this purpose, I just put the average cost in parentheses. Our average would be $98. But on July 6th, we sold 8 units, and so we'd use that average here at $98, and that was the cost. So that brought us down to 3 units with still this average here. Then on the 11th, we purchased 5 more items, but this time at a cost of $104. So our average is going to change. So we add those 5 units to the 3 here, and we also add that 520 to the 292 to give us the 814. And then we divide the 814 by the 8 to give us the new average cost for the 11th. And then on the 14th, we sold 5 units, and we use that cost, and then it brings us back down to 3. But notice our average is still the same on the 14th. On the 21st, we purchased 6 units, and this time at a higher cost of 112. So it's going to change again. So we add that 6 to the 3 here, and then add that 672 to the 305, which is the 977, and that gave us the average cost of 108.56. And then when we sell them, it would still be that average, and that's all you needed for the first part. So these in the parentheses are the average costs. That's how I found it to be the easiest there. So moving on to part B, we had to find the ending inventory for FIFO, moving average, and LIFO, or LIFO, or whatever that guy calls it, I don't know. So here I put in the equations. So for FIFO, you notice it's the first in, first out. So we've used the most recent purchases to record our inventory. So over here, I have the ending inventory of 4. One reason I really like this is because it mapped it out and it found it for us. So we would take the most recent purchases we have with 112 and times that by 4, and it will give us the answer of 448. Moving averages is pretty simple because that was the average purchase cost on that date. We can just use that and times that by 4, and they give us the 434 answer. Now for a LIFO, what we had to do is that's the last in, last out, or first out, excuse me. So we'd take 3 of the 11 units at 98, and then 1 of the 112 units, and that will give us the answer of 406. Because that was kind of different than what he taught, I took a screenshot of the solution the book gave me, and this is kind of the walkthrough it gave me. For me, it confused me. I'm just showing it to see if you guys find it helpful. But it was kind of different than what he was walking through the video, so just be careful on that. Part C, which costing method produces the highest inventory valuation, and that is FIFO. You answered that question a couple times, I feel like, in the homework, but that is because you are using the most recent purchases, and it's just the most up-to-date costs. So there it is, guys. Hopefully that helps. Just let me know if you need any clarification in the video, and I'll help you out.